Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the vlog. Today is Monday, September 23rd, and guys, it's a rainy day. Hold on. It's not just a rainy day, it's a pouring day, which is my favorite kind. I swear, if I could live in like Seattle or Washington, like that would be the most epic thing ever. Okay, so I wanted to share a couple of things that I do for inferencing. I'm teaching my students about inferencing this week, so I thought I would just share a few things that I'm planning on doing throughout the week for inferencing. So today is day one of inferencing. Good morning, Marina, come on in. So today is day one of inferencing, and I love doing this activity. I've done it every year since I started teaching, and that is the What's in My Teacher's Purse activity. And so I got this, hi! Sorry, I keep having teammates walking in. So I'm doing the What's in My Teacher's Purse, and I know Mandy does something really cool with like a whole bag of trash. For inferencing, she has her kids like inference about like the people whose trash she found. So that's kind of fun. But anyway, I like loaded my purse up with like things that are meaningful to me that I would need. A lot of it is like very organic and I didn't add a whole lot. Like I think I added a bigger lotion than the small one. I added baby wipes. I added a applesauce for cash. And then I kept a few items in here that I would normally throw away. Like I have a receipt for my new tire that I got. I have my endoscopy results. I have like a couple other receipts so that the kids can really like be like, oh, well, she must have gone to Target and she needed this and needed that. So anyway, that's gonna be day one of the inferencing. That is what I'm doing for inferencing, and because it's a rainy day, I'm assuming we're gonna have rainy day schedule. So I'm gonna put you guys down and then I'll see you tomorrow for inferencing day two.
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feel, and I'm happy again. I'm laughing at clouds so dark up above, and the sun's in my heart, and I'm ready for love. Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from the place. Come on with the rain, I've a smile on my face. I walk down the lane with a happy...
Good morning, friends. Happy Tuesday. So today I am going to share with you the next part of my inferencing unit. So I was going to do a crime scene investigation in my classroom, but I decided I wasn't prepared enough to do it this time around with inferencing, so I think I'm gonna save it and go all out the second time around. So instead, I am going to be doing inferencing using the Pixar short films. If you guys haven't used this activity, it's super, super fun. So basically what you do is you play one of the Pixar short films. So one of the ones that I'm doing is the One Man Band. And if you haven't seen it, it's super funny. Basically what I do is I link all 4 of the Pixar shorts that I'm using in Google Classroom so that my students can access it. So I'll show you what that kind of looks like. So this is my Google Classroom for my students, and I just have a topic called Short Films Inferencing, and then I have all 4 of them linked here. So what I do is I pick one of the short films. So I'm probably gonna do One Man Band, and I use this as a model. So we go through together, we watch the video, and then we answer the questions based on the video. So what's going on between the street musicians? I usually pause it in between before I know that the question is coming, and we go through and we talk about clues, we talk about schema, and then we make an inference based on, so we answer the question as an inference. And there's only 6 questions for each one. So we do this one together as a class. Then I have 3 other short films that are linked. So I have For the Birds, which is the really cute one with all the birds and the power line. Jerry's Game, which is the old man playing chess. And then this one, Lifted, which is about the alien who is in training. So I have 3 different ones. What I do is I break the kids up into partners, and then I assign each partner a different short film just based on like complexity. So I kind of differentiate this one. For the Birds is probably the easiest. Jerry's Game is the next most complex, and then Lifted is kind of the hardest. So I give that one to my my higher level thinking kiddos. And then I let them grab a computer and they watch their short film together, and then they go through the questions as a team with their partners. So they can make inferences as a team. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna do today for inferencing. And I think it's really fun. The kids really like watching these videos. And a lot of them didn't see any of these because they were shorts showed in the movie theater when the movies came out. So I think For the Birds came out like with Toy Story or something, like forever ago. It was a really, really long time ago. But yesterday's inferencing task went really, really well. The kids had a blast digging through my purse, and a lot of them made some really, really good inferences. Like, I think one of them, I wish I could figure out which number they are. One of them was like, because I had my purse organizer, and it's just like that pink thing that goes in my bag to organize all my stuff. And one of the kids was like, Mrs. Valdez uses the organizer because she doesn't like her purse being messy. And so they know that about me. Like, they know that I'm a very like clean and neat person and I don't like messes. So that was just a really good inference that they made why I have the organizer in there. So it was just super fun. The kids had a blast, and I'm hoping today they'll love inferencing using the short films. And then tomorrow we're going to move into actually reading text and like breaking text up, making inferences throughout text. Hi friends, happy Wednesday. So I wanted to check in with you about what's going on today as far as inferencing goes. So we did not finish up the Pixar short stories activity yesterday, so we're gonna go ahead and finish that today. I'm gonna get the kids on the computers so that they can watch the videos and then make inferences with a partner. And then tomorrow we're gonna do the Great Donut, the Case of the Missing Donuts challenge. So that'll be super fun. So far, inferencing is going really well. The kids are really picking it up. We're gonna start working more on academic language, like how to make an inference and write it as a sentence. So that'll be super fun and exciting. But it is my prep time, so I am just sitting down and making plans for next week. I am teaching point of view, and that is standard RL 6, I think. So I made all of my students these little anchor charts. These are from Amy Grosbeck, and I make these for every skill that we do. And then she has like a blank and a full-size one, so you can make it where it has blanks and the kids get to write things in. My students write really slow, so I've been just printing them out and having them highlight certain things, which is fine. But I made those for my kiddos, and then next week perhaps I can show you guys what I'm doing for point of view. This week in math we're working on modeling multiplication. We've already done equal groups, we've done repeated addition, and we're going to do arrays and area models today. And then tomorrow we're going to do array cities. So I think what I'm going to do right now is I already started putting my resources for next week in my drawers. So I think what I'll do is wait until tomorrow to type all my plans up, just so I can spend a little bit more time like prepping things that I want for next week, as far as like every other place in the class, like intervention and things like that. I still want to print some stuff for that. But I'm gonna make an array city example so that I can show the kiddos tomorrow, because we're gonna spend our whole lesson time tomorrow making array cities and doing the multiple ways to show multiplication. So that'll be fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll pick you guys up either later today or tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. So I wanted to share with you the activity that I'm doing today for inferencing. So this is called The Case of the Missing Donuts, and this is from the Flamingo classroom. And basically what the kiddos are gonna do is they're gonna get a piece of paper that has 4 different passages with 4 different inference questions. And these are little clue questions. So basically they read the passage and then they answer the question about the clue, and they do that on this paper. So they answer question or clue number 1, clue number 2, clue number 3, clue number 4, and then they have to draw a conclusion about what they think happened to Mrs. Baker's donuts. And so there's the 4 clues. I was thinking maybe it would be fun. I'm gonna have to do this really quickly, but I was thinking maybe it would be fun to like cut these clues up and like tape them around the room and make it more of like a task card type situation. So I have 4 clues and I have 22 students. So if I do 5 copies of the clues, cut them up and tape them places, I could like hide them, then I could make this more engaging. And I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but it's okay. I'm gonna do it right now. So I need 5 copies of each clue. So I'm gonna do that real quick. I have about 7 minutes until I have to go get the kids. So I'm gonna just spend that time cutting these up and then taping them around the room. I'm probably gonna put a couple like underneath tables so that kids have to like get down and like look in cabinets and like things like that, like places that they're allowed to be. But then they can walk around with a clipboard instead, like with a partner, instead of just sitting at their seat and reading it there. I think that'll be way more fun and engaging. So, and then they're gonna have to look kind of carefully to see which clue is which. So I'm gonna do that real quick and then I'll catch up with you guys during the lesson. Good morning, friends. So happy Friday. This is the last day of the week. I'm so just glad that the weekend is upon us. Today is career day, so I am dressed as a yoga instructor. Namaste all day. I had on something different, but I didn't think it was very appropriate. It said like heavily meditated, which if you didn't read it correctly, would look really bad. So I had Mandy bring me an alternative shirt. So yesterday, our school counselor was scheduled to come in and teach a lesson, and she ended up going like way over the amount of time. And we had like 25 minutes left of reading. So we didn't get to our case of the missing donuts. However, we are gonna do it today. So I taped around the room the clues, and there are like 5 copies of each clue. So this is clue 4, clue 2, and then I put all of the clue 3s underneath the tables. So I'm gonna tell them clue 3 is under something, so they'll probably find them. It's under this table, that table, and that table. So they actually have to lay on the floor to read them. And then I did bring actual donuts, which they already saw, fine with me, that they'll get at the end of the day if they have made good inferences. So if they use their sentence stems and they make a nice conclusion, then they'll get a donut. Today was also the payday breakfast day, which is always one of my favorite days because you get all kinds of yummy foods. I brought my father-in-law's beans and some tortillas, and then I bought donuts for the staff. So that's all up in the front office. I am gonna go check on the beans and see how they're doing. If they're gone, then I might bring the crock pot back in here so that I can like wash it and stuff. I do have a Tupperware to put leftovers in, but I am probably going to film some of the donut activity today and then just kind of finish the vlog out with a little bit of Friday montage stuff, because Fridays are always the best day of the week. We do Friday dance day, we do Kahoot, we do just all around fun. And I also want to get some of my kids' career day outfits on camera because they're really cute. I had like 5 or 6 girls tell me they were gonna be teachers today, so I brought them some of my teacher t-shirts from Lipstick and Littles to wear for the day, and I'll just take them home and wash them tonight, but I thought that would be super cute for them to just be able to wear a teacher t-shirt. So I'm going to, they're at specials right now, obviously, so I'm going to make sure I have everything prepped for next week, and then that way I can just leave right at 3:15 today. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the day.